16 times 16 cannot be bothered to work out. It was one of those things that you don't really learn, um, unless, well, there's kind of this thing in like when we're learning times tables, some people obviously learn them faster and are able to do it, whatever. So you'd end up moving on to like something like, you normally learn up to 12. Well, because we were probably a bit older than you normally would, but just practicing it, right? Because it's still an important skill. Um, Even if you probably should know it better, but you kind of move up to like the 13 tables, or even I think it was up to like the 16 times tables, which I think I barely got up to. I was never great at times tables, but it's just something I've slowly learned over time rather than actually practicing memorizing it. I've just kind of gone, oh yeah, I've just actually done this calculation so many times before that I just know it off the top of my head now. Which honestly, I prefer doing it that way rather than having to memorize memorize it. It's kind of like just naturally kind of memorizing it. I mean, obviously, I sometimes still have to think about it sometimes, but it's a thing. But yeah, it probably went up to something like 16 times 16. So I should probably, if I had probably practiced that more, I should be able to know that off the top of my head. Still not great at times tables though. Never was, and slowly get better. But if you were to give me a new times tables, I'm just or pretty much anything above 10, you kind of split up anyway. Like, or you kind of split up 12 times. Well, no, 12 times 12. Like, you've done that enough. Like, we did 12 times 12 for like a good few years, and then eventually we just kind of, after a few years of doing that, we eventually moved on to the more difficult ones or something. Except only a few people did that because they had because they had full proof that they managed to do these times tables in under a certain time or whatever, or so many weeks in a row they managed to do it like 100% in like under an hour kind of thing. I mean, obviously, I don't think it was quite that strict, but you get the idea. Yeah, the idea of memorizing something isn't the greatest. Like, there are certain facts, there are certain things you do have to memorize, like how to do something or whatever, right? But when it's purely down to memorizing things, that's not great, is it? Though, like, why do you need, like, you probably need to a certain degree you need to memorize how to solve, like, how to work out an answer to the problem, right? You don't want to give them an answer to the problem when and then a new problem comes up. You don't know how to answer it. You want to know the method of finding a solution, right? You want to work out how to work out a certain problem, and so that's probably the better things. Because there is a certain level of memorization and knowledge and whatever you need to know, and then there's a certain level that you just don't, and you just kind of you'd like in maths. It used to be always kind of a thing of well, mostly it was kind of a, well, I just memorized of how to do everything until one day it just kind of clicked with me, and it was like, wait a minute, that makes so much sense. I see things so much differently now that it's like intuitive on how to solve something. Yeah, there are a few things I'm not like, oh, that's a bit hard. And I don't know the actual solution to do this. And so I just need to remember that in the future. There's also a degree of, well, because I know these few things, I can take a good guess at coming close to the answer.